Hello, Virgos. Oops. And welcome to the Empress Oracle. It's your girl, Raven, the clairsentient, intuitive, psychic medium, here to bring you your reading for September 2022. Yes, we're in a new room, we're in a new space, and we're doing some new things. So I want to thank you for viewing this video, showing it some love, and I claim that it helps you on your journey towards full embodiment, understanding, and activation throughout this month of September. So I honestly wish so much of my background right there wasn't in it. It kind of works, but I am on the floor to keep my energy grounded, and I just wanted to work with a different space in my home that was more expansive for my readings. So welcome. Now that I see that this is more of a distraction to me, I'm just going to move a few things out of the way. And intuitively, I do feel that Virgo, you will be experiencing a little bit of that same energy as far as positioning people, places, and things in their proper spaces that better support yourself. And so if you don't follow me over on Instagram, I want you all to go follow me over on Instagram at I am Raven VZ. And I already did a collective and elemental reading for Virgo season as well as the Virgo new moon. And we are still really working with this Virgo new moon energy. We will be for the next 2 weeks, okay? So if you would like to watch that, if you continue to listen to the video, you can also find out how you can win a free reading from me this month. So stay with me. Now that we're all together, and I know y'all are patient, and I know you all love to, you love the journey of betterment and bettering yourself. And I feel like right now that is being exasperated. Your connection to well-being, your connection to servitude, why you do what you do is going to be made so clear to you throughout this month, right? And so you actually have the card, remember your why. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Remember your why. So let's go ahead and dive into this energy. And at the bottom of the deck, with that one, you have the card, be thankful. I feel like Virgo has not been able to really engage with their gifts, their abilities, what lights them up, what they love, because they have been really boggled down on being who they need to be for other people. And I feel like it's a harsh reality that you don't want to accept, but deep down inside, your sensitivity serves you as long as you are clear on who you are. If you step out the door, if you step out the house, if you step onto the internet and you haven't done what you need to do for yourself, you haven't been of service to yourself first, it will be hard for you to feel like yourself and know what your energy feels like. I feel like, again, Virgos have been dealing with a lot of projection, and they have been internalizing it. So you could be seeing this in your energy, in your lack of dieting, in your lack of energy, and in your lack of ability to show up for yourself, show up for what you love, show up for what you like, or allow those things to be made clear to you or come to you. I feel like Virgo has been very boggled down and focused on what is going wrong opposed to what is going right. So the way for you to recenter, recalibrate, and really align with the energy that best serves you so you can use your own energy and the angelic assistance that you have at this time for your betterment is to remember your why. Remember why you want to serve. Remember why you want to give. Remember remember the bigger picture. It's about bigger picture thinking at this point, because you've been so fixated on the micro that you forgot about the macro. You forgot about the role that you play in the bigger scheme of things, Virgo. So I need you to really ground yourself in gratitude. Be grateful for your gifts. Be grateful for the fact that you are creative. Be grateful for the fact that you have options. Be grateful that for the fact that you're multifaceted, that you have so many skills to choose from. Now hone in on mastering of self, and opposed to trying to master all of these skills and hope that when you have the energy to dibble and dabble and this and that and everything else, it's enough and it's seen and it's accepted and it's praised and it's understood and it's, worthy. All of those things. I need you to focus on mastering self, mastering what makes you you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, connect to you in a way that helps you remember why you even want to be of service to the degree in which you do. Why do you want to do what you do so badly? Why are you allowing the opportunity? Again, a lot of it is what you're thinking and how you're thinking about it. You get to wake up and choose what it is that you will offer. You get to pick what blessings that you give. And so you have the ideal of I give blessings as the energies right next to remembering your why. Remembering why you give the blessings that you give. And are you the immediate receiver of this said blessing? Okay, Virgo, you have to get very honest and forgiving of some people, situations, and things that you have placed yourself in due to a lack of unworthiness. And I know it's not the easiest thing to do, and it sounds simple, but you have to really begin to emotionally detach yourself from some of these stories, from some of these people, and from some of these roles that you partake in so heavily. Why you do what you do most of the time, it isn't really in servitude to the true self. It's in servitude to still who you think you need to be accepted, what you think people need from you. It still comes from this, unconscious micromanaging that you do with your own energy, with yourself, and with others. So Virgo, you're stepping into a place of deep vulnerability with yourself. Deeper connecting with yourself allows you to feel safe and create environments, curate experiences to where you can feel safe just being, and knowing that that is enough with in regard to whatever blessing that you decide to give. So that's just some channel energy and messages that's already coming out for you in regards to remembering your why, Virgo. I'm going to read the ideal of Mod at the end of this video, but right now we're going to dive into a message from my new deck. I actually am loving this deck. It is the Priestess of Light Oracle, and I feel like it's really bomb for anyone that wants to use it on a personal note, or if you are a diviner too, because often I do read for readers. If you are a reader, I do feel like this deck is a really magical component to add into your arsenal. So I feel like Virgos, during this season, you are going to be mixing and mastering, doing a lot of spiritual work, a lot of ancestral work, a lot of altar work, a lot of concoction, creating, really allowing your gifts to show up and show out for you, and you not micromanage them. Feel like some new gifts are coming online for you that you have developed in previous lifetimes, Virgo, and it's going to be a delight, and you're going to realize just how much your happiness and what you're doing matters most. If you're not happy doing what you're doing, why are you doing it? Who are you doing it for? Again, remember your why. At every given moment, Virgo, that you start to feel anxious, that you start to feel like you're moving ahead of yourself, that you're getting impatient, that you're getting riled up, and it's in regards to what you have to offer, what you would rather be doing. I need you to take a deep breath and connect to your heart. Maybe put a hand on your heart and say, let me take a moment to remember my why. Let me take a minute. Let me take a moment to connect to my heart space. Let me take a minute to reassure and reaffirm over myself that yes, I am indeed safe. Right. So you have the card of Circle of Eternal Joy, Timelessness, Dance of Life. Virgo, I really love this energy for you, and it's a very wisdom-filled energy. I see an eagle over her head. It is really entering a portal. Circle of Eternal Joy. Let's dive into this message, because one thing's for certain, two things for sure. The priestesses, they be speaking. And like I said, I really love this deck. So Circle of Eternal Joy, that's what you're after. So when you are in this space of remembering your why, remember the circle of eternal joy that you want to be radiating in, that you want to be giving blessings from. If you're in the space of gratitude and remembering, I give blessings, you need to be standing in the center of your heart and obviously in the circle of eternal joy, which is timelessness in the dance of life. Another thing that I feel like is happening, and I feel like we're all having the influence of Saturn at this time. I think Saturn is still retrograde in the evolution of Saturn. So our connection to time is really showing up and showing out for us. And I've been listening to videos that help reaffirm that there is no rush. There is no end game. I can't get this wrong. I can't do this wrong. I can't do me wrong. I can't do life wrong. There's absolutely no need. There's no need to rush, right? So timelessness is going to help you stand in your heart space, create a vulnerable environment for you to radiate in and others to join you in. And I feel like that's a major part of your well-being. Vulnerability and your ability to connect with people's heart and their heart space, a self-to-self moment. It's a skill that you're going to be honing in on that you once thought was more of a curse than a blessing. Oftentimes, the things that we think about us that are the hardest to deal with is what make us unique. We just have to be willing to love ourselves beyond the ways that we were told what love is and connect to ourselves on a soul level to be able to even create space to embody and embrace that characteristic, that trait, that gift that we have about ourselves, right? Because you're perfect and you're whole. You came here to remember just that, and to be an extension of God, to allow God to be authentically expressed through you, Virgo. So remember your why. Remember why you want to give the blessings that you give. So let's dive into the circle of eternal joy. Y'all are really going through some very powerful, transformative, groundbreaking work this season, Virgo. The month of September is going to really show out for you, and you really need to be ready to impress yourself because you have all the support. I'm hearing that clearly. Like you're divinely supported. It's time for you to start using it. It's time for you to start acting like it's time for you to receive it. It's time for you to allow it. So the dove of spirit brings a blissful feeling of anticipation to the priestess of the dance. The pair faces outward. That's the card. In front of a portal that leads to the energetic realm. This mystical vortex is a place of power where intentions and vibrations reach from the long-distant past into the infinite future. The dove is a symbol of eternal spirit, a divine consciousness that moves freely through time and space. Your soul is of the same spiritual nature, and your energy spirals through time, engaged in the dance of repetition and rebirth. Each turn of the dance, each life, and every day bring opportunities for joy. And your present joy spins blissful intentions into the fabric of the future. So remember that your soul has come to experience both happiness and self-mastery. I channeled the fuck out of this message. Excuse me. Learn what there is to learn, but never forget to let your spirit soar. This card brings profoundly encouraging guidance. Your life is eternal, and you are always connected to the bliss of your spiritual perspective. No matter what you may be going through, know that you can still find happiness, purpose, and understanding in the dance that is your current life. There may be a literal message as well, a suggestion to dance more, perhaps to take dance classes. Y'all gonna know why I'm smiling in just a minute. Hold on now. And to find joy in movement and music. There might also be a party coming up, maybe even a wedding for you or someone you know. Remember to find your bliss in the little moments, Virgo. Let yourself dance, laugh, sing, and enjoy. Your affirmation for September. Hear me clearly, and if you don't mind, someone in the chat, put this in the chat, and you will get an extra name in a basket for your own private reading. Your affirmation: I live in a vortex of joyous energy. I listen to the beautiful music of my life and dance to my soul's sweet songs. Okay, the reason why I was smiling so big is because I'm a Virgo ascendant, and I had just posted that once I get my pole put up in this room, it's over with. Once I get my stool for my piano, it's over with. So for this message to be about dance of life, timelessness, stepping into the vortex, and I've been doing so much Abraham Hicks like programming in the morning that it's just like it's spot on, y'all. So self-mastery and happiness can coexist. So your Virgo, you're really remembering your why so that you can curate more of a both and spiritual perspective. Both and. You are both an eternal spirit and a human, and you're using your knowledge of your infinite nature, of your eternal soul to help you navigate this space-time reality as a human, to help you curate this human experience. So let's dive into a little tarot, and I'm going to clarify these messages. But for right now, I really feel like Virgo is I'm hearing I got a new attitude, that type of vibe. And that's really what you need. Be thankful. Like, be thankful. Improve your attitude based on improving how you are looking at things. A lot of things aren't difficult, but you bring the energy of difficulty in when you're already anticipating that it's going to be difficult. Like, it's like these small tweakings that you need to make at this time. So if you're liking the message so far and you want to join in on the raffle to win a free recorded reading from me this month, the first thing you need to do is like this video. First thing you need to do is like this video. And when I got the cards out for this next spread, I'm going to tell you your next step, because I want y'all to watch it to the end, okay? So, show me the opportunity ever present for Virgo during this season. Opportunities. One card. Challenge for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Challenge. What challenge is going to be present for Virgo during this time? These cards are so big, y'all. What challenge? That card wants to come out. Challenge is here for Virgo at this time. What challenge for growth is here for Virgo at this time? Give me one card. Let's get the channel message. I'm actually about to stop shuffling these and pull it another way. Two more cards. One more card for the general message. This Virgo never see coming. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle these one more time, because these cards are too big for me to keep doing that. They're so new. I appreciate y'all so much for staying and listening to this full message. Let me do it one more time. Don't see coming. Ooh. And a message from your guides. Another deck. Oh, okay. So now let's get into some more specific messages for you, Virgo. I like this. I like it, and we're going to clarify with this deck. So this is a new spread that I seen from another reader that I loved, and I just wanted to do it too. So, Virgo, for one, you have the opportunity to lean into temperance. And the temperance energy, the temperance card is letting me know that this is a time for you, Virgo, to actually come into divine balance with your connection to this realm and the spiritual realm, for you to be again embodying that both and perspective, that both and I am both happily present as well as actively connected to my soul. So I'm in this space where I'm aware of my power. I'm using my innate power. I'm calling in my power. I'm calling on my power back to me, and I'm grounded and I'm present and I'm aware. I'm in a state of awareness. I'm in a state of peace and harmony, and I'm ever connected to the generous present. Temperance is again some fire energy, Sagittarius energy, but it's all about that divine mix. That again, too much of anything is too much of anything could be harm to you, right? So temperance is all about you tempering your energy and allowing the giving and the receiving, the clarity and the contrast, the both and the and to exist in perfect harmony, so that you can again be in a state of wholeness where you are allowing yourself to be assertive with your masculine energy. You're allowing yourself to be receptive with your feminine energy. You're not giving too much and you're not giving too little. You're not taking too much and you're not taking too little. You're in a space where you are grounded as well as emotionally receptive. So you have the opportunity at this time to really work with the angelic assistance that's here for you, Virgo, as well as step into that space of the master manifestor that you naturally are. Okay, now the challenge is the King of Pentacles. Your ability to align yourself with the frequency of abundance and worthiness of abundance is going to be, if not a very key motivator for you at this time. You have to be aware of the fact that when it comes to your view on money, your belief system in regards to abundance, physical abundance, the energetic exchange of money, the energy of money, the challenge around that this month for you is going to be really digging deep, unlearning, undoing, and unplugging some belief systems that you have around what it means to be naturally abundant, what it means to literally be abundant, right? The energy of abundance is ever present. That's what you need to that's what you're going to be getting a better grip and understanding on, as well as understanding and integration. You're going through processes of integration during this time when it comes to you in this masculine energy, when it comes to your King of Pentacles, when it comes to your ability to take the throne rightfully and understand that you have the power that creates worlds residing within you, and that you are the divine architect of your reality. So this challenge for King of Pentacles to be the challenge for you, I feel like this is all about belief systems, right? It's all about what you believe you are worthy of. That could be your prices, your job, what you do, who you do it with, your livelihood. All of these things could be up for grabs at this time for you to revise and revisit. And again, Mercury is retrograde. If you are Virgo ascendant, then you are indeed ruled by Mercury. And so the King of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Wands, the Devil in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. The Devil in reverse is talking about that materialistic type of energy that may have you more jaded in regards to what abundance is and what it means to really align and attract abundance, right? Attracting money, right? Attraction over assertion. Again, how generous you are in what you give. And this doesn't have to be monetary. Again, energy. Money is energy, Virgo. So you're going to be getting a better understanding of the energy of what it means to radiate and live from a place of wealth and divine abundance, right? And so for the Ten of Cups here, the Ten of Cups and the King of Wands to be here, I mean, it's clear as day that you're going to go after it and get it. And when I say go after it, I don't mean it in a figurative sense. I mean it in a vibrational sense. You're going to raise your vibration. You're going to radiate. You're going to accept the challenge. And you're going to disconnect. You're going to literally, you got to understand in the devil card, these two people here have the ability to take the shackles off their neck. You have free will. You can think new thoughts. You can have your own belief system around money that your parents don't have. You can connect with this energy very fluidly. If I'm not mistaken, the King of Pentacles is a Virgo card. It's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. So what you're really getting a better grip on during this time, Virgo, is how exactly you manifest abundance, how you connect to that energy, how you align with it. And the easiest way, I'm hearing the easiest way for you to attract it is what you're going to be discovering. It's like a path of ease, right? And remembering your why, that's the overarching of your month. Remembering your why. Remembering your why, demystifying your beliefs and your attachments, the way in which you used to be going about asserting yourself for money. That is going to be what you are going to actively, energetically, King of Wands, this is pure raw energy and ability, a good leader, right? A leader that is able to delegate, that's able to move. So you're coming into a space where you are your energy, right? And the Ten of Cups lets me know not only are you up for the challenge, but you successfully completed. That's beyond wish fulfillment. That's wish fulfillment, and then shit, it's King of Pentacles, so it's wish fulfillment and any and everything, and then some. So you just have to be up for the work. This is a different type of work. This is actually happy work. This is actually fun work. This is good work. Virgo, you have to understand that you've done up so much of the inner child healing that right now what you're doing is more subconscious reprogramming. You're brainwashing. You are chiseling, you are reprogramming, you are upgrading your system to the point where what it is that you are thinking, speaking, and feeling naturally radiates, attracts, and aligns you to abundance in all ways. Again, circle of eternal joy, timelessness. All of that is connected to this challenge of the King of Pentacles. All of that is connected to your energy, your perspective, and what it is that you think about what it means to attract wealth, what it means to be wealthy, right? So as we dive on in your general message, you have the Tower, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. I do feel that love is on the brain, but with this Tower in reverse, it is something that you're not willing to die out. You're not willing to let die out. And this could be your the vision that you have always had in regards to love. So this is a general message. So I feel like Virgo is in the space of just creating an entire new life, and that is really anchored, one that is really anchored around remembering your why. So for this to be your general message, and it's a message of love, but also clearly a message of resistance, of your ability, of your inability to just let that belief system just literally fall down, like let it go, let it the fuck go, like hop ship, like yes, sure, scratch that, like like fresh slate it. That's what's also on the board. So it is a lot of, again, restructuring your life from this space of eternal joy that keeps you anchored and happily connected to your why. Virgo, this isn't work that requires downtrodden energy. This isn't work that calls for that type of lackluster attitude. I feel like this is empowering work. This is self-help work. This is positive work. This leg of the journey, because this is where the fun is at now. So a lot of what you have been experiencing leading up to this point could have been a lot of karmic lessons, a lot of karma, a lot of clearing, a lot of ancestral veneration, a lot of deep work on forgiveness and learning what it gratitude. But right here, right now, you're being asked to not resist change. Change is inevitable, and you as you of all signs should know that change in its rawest form is the art of magic. Magic is change. Alchemy, the alchemical process, it's all magic, baby. So you have to be willing to allow fresh energy to come in. And I feel like with this general message right now for the Queen of Cups to be here, the Queen of Cups is saying the level of devotion that you have to possibly your naturally have and possess for others due to your detail, due to your presence, due to you knowing what others need so intuitively, so clearly. Virgo, you have to apply that same level of attentiveness, love, devotion, and care to yourself, to your love life, to what it really means to be loved well and supported, right? So for this to be your general message, it's time for you to jump ship and let it go. Let that story go in regards to what love is and begin again. Fresh slated, new listed. Allow what you need in a lover to be presented to you by the way in which you begin to love yourself more deeper, because you need to meet someone that can meet you where you are now, but is also willing to be in love with the fullness of who you are becoming and can speak to he or she, right? So you don't want to align yourself with something and someone that reminds you of the past. It reminds you of the work that you have already completed. Who is right for you now moving forward is the question that helps you stay clear, cool, calm, connected, and happy in regards to this life that you're curating around your why. What you don't see coming is the Emperor. So you could have the divine masculine energy of Aries. I think this is the Aries card making his way towards you. The Sun and the Ten of Swords, right? So the Sun is one of the happiest cards in the deck, and it's so illuminating. And Leo season taught us so much about what it means to be on to take center stage of our life, right? So what you don't see coming is so much healing, so much healed divine masculine energy within you. So it's going to be, of course, presented to you outwardly. So you could have some suitors, a fire sign suitor headed your way. And with the Ten of Swords here, what you don't see coming is just how swiftly you're able to cut through all of this static and really hone in on the fact that everything is fine. I feel like that warrior energy is finally about to be exasperated from your way of existing. I feel like worry plagues you so much unconsciously. And it's just the simple fact that I feel like, some of us could have grown up in environments that we didn't have the luxury of peace of mind. And you're realizing how much of a luxury that is, and that it is ever present in your life now. So much of the work that you have done, Virgo, is going to be made known. Like, you're going to realize ways in which you still operate from your trauma unconsciously. So you're going to be in a space of being more conscious of your progress. You're going to be more attuned to things that are going right. If anything, the King of Pentacles with this Devil reversed energy card and this Tower reversed energy card is going to highlight where it is that you still prefer this chaotic, traumatic field type of frequency in areas where it's simply time out and time up. It's outdated. And it's the way in which that you are navigating, connecting, talking to yourself, and allowing yourself to experience life as is. It's the resistance and the inability to do so. And a lot of it has to do with your presence, and a lot of it has to be, again, you forgetting why you are doing what you're doing, who you're doing it with, when you're doing it. It's a very present energy right now of, are you going to choose joy, or are you going to choose your traumas? Are you going to choose who you know yourself to be, or are you going to continue to choose the version of who you had to be when you had no choice, no options, no peace of mind, no awareness, right? Are you going to navigate from this space of knowing, or are you going to navigate from this space of, this is just the way I am because of what I've been through? Are you the victim or the victor? And I feel like your ancestors are saying, with this Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and Five of Swords, again, so much mental energy. You have more swords than anything right now, Virgo. Your guidance system, your ancestors and your angels are literally saying, hey, especially with this Eight of Swords, if you like it, I love it. You can literally step out of it. You can literally unfuck yourself. Or you cannot. It's really up to you, right? It's really up to you. You can navigate this space-time reality, kicking ass and taking names and collaborating with other people, connecting with like-minded souls, building up on this good momentum, building on this energy of abundance with people that love you for who you are, that like what you do, that are already here celebrating you and want to continue to celebrate with you. You can do that, or you can do this. Look, you can get with this, or you can get with that, right? You can come into these rooms, these spaces, these opportunities and relationships that we got lined up for you, knowing that you are worthy, competent, and prepared to be in these spaces, or you can continue to fuck yourself. Some of y'all angels and ancestors are just like, that's just what it is. At this point, it's whatever. It's like whatever you with, we with. So I really hope you choose up, Virgo. I really hope you lean into remember your why during this month and allow yourself to be a beginner. Allow yourself fresh starts. Allow yourself newness. Allow yourself to be more present as the author, the main character, the director, the producer of your life story from a spiritual state of being and knowing. Never forgetting the eternal beauty of your soul, spirit, and gifts as you do you, right? So with this Six of Cups, the main reason why you really need to jump ship on the stories that you have around love, there's obviously a love from your past. There's someone from your past here to surprise you. Maybe someone you've already met. Someone, that you've met through someone else, I'm hearing. But it's a time of reciprocal change. So reciprocity should really be on your forefront at this time. So if you listen to this message so far and you want to enter the raffle to win a free reading from me, the first thing you needed to do was like the video. The second thing you need to do is leave the first emoji on your keyboard in the comment section. Leave it in the comments right now. They're all going to be different, but I couldn't say leave a blue heart because people would just not watch the whole video and just automatically leave a blue heart to enter. So no, you actually need to like this comment and leave the first emoji. That's going to be your most used emoji in the comment section. After you've done that, I need you to then let me know how much this reading clarified things for you. Like, yes, I received this message, I claim it, this and the third. So you're actually going to be leaving 2 comments, right? So that is what's going to get you your 1 entry on the raffle. Now, if you want up to 3 entries on the raffle, you must screenshot this video, tag me on Instagram at IamRavenVZ, post it to your story, and follow me on Instagram. By this point, you have 3 entries in the raffle to get a free 30-minute recorded reading from me. Now, if you want 5 entries in the raffle, I feel like it should be the like, the 2 comments, the tag me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and follow my new page, Raven Radio, which is my podcast page, right? And that's going to get you 5 entries into your into the raffle to get you a free reading. So it's 6 things you must do. So maybe that gets you 6 entries. I'm going to clarify it in my stories later on today. And I'm going to make a post with all the steps again. So once you checked off all the steps, know that your name will be entered into the box or into the hat up to 6 times, okay? Reciprocity, 6 of cups, okay? So Virgo, y'all get up to 6 entries, right? It's gonna be different from every sign, and I'd rather you do this for sun, moon, or rising, or maybe all 3. Just know that if you do it for all 3, your chances of really getting in the pot is going to be through the roof, right? And the winner will be announced on Sunday. The winner will be announced on Sunday. So I'm going to tally all this up, and the winner is going to be announced on Sunday. So again, thank y'all so much for this reading. Let me close this out. We're reading I Give Blessings, which is the ideal of my eye for y'all. Y'all reading ended up being a little longer than I anticipated, but I feel like it was necessary, and I'm so glad that I had all of you join me on live for this moment. So let's see. I Give Blessings is ideal 35, which is an 8. Some believe that the act of prayer is when you speak directly to all that is, while meditation is when all that is speaks directly to you. Regardless of your faith or philosophy, opening the portal, it's a lot of portal energy around Virgo at this time. A very, very spiritual, very, y'all about this life. Believe me, I know. Regardless of your faith or philosophy, opening the portal to find communion and or communication with divine creative energies can be an act that provides clarity of consciousness and at the very least inner peace. The varying chords of prayer and meditation sound a similar symphony to the notion of giving blessings or casting spells. To give a blessing is to bestow goodness on others, enticing divine will, while casting a spell is an attempt to attract what we will by enticing the divine. The Egyptian Book of the Dead contained over 200 spells for the spiritual traveler making their way through the afterlife in hopes of passing through to eternity or the next dream of life. Each spell would either offer protection, power, safety, information, or navigational tools for the voyage through the underworld of Duat in preparation for the weighing of the heart in the Hall of Judgment. The 26th negative confession of Ma'at has the travelers profess, I have not shut my ears to the word of truth, which in this sense of Ma'at relates to the notion of balance, order, and harmony. To have the foresight to listen to the word of truth and wake in life while also offering harmonious words is to lighten the load of the heart before the journey into the next life's dream. Applying the ideals of giving blessings and living in a blessed state of consciousness can be activated in the awakened individual when channels of communication, communion, loving kindness, and creativity find their synergy in intention, and when intention is imbued in every action, the gap is bridged from heaven to earth. Y'all, and I just podcast and I'm saying bridge the gap. This is crazy. To actively give blessings to the people, places, and potential of time's passage is to empower a field of protection over the hours occupied by humanity and to invoke light when it is needed, necessary, or not expected. When feeling challenged with conflict, transform the conflict with consciousness by offering a blessing instead of a curse. Remember, it's how you're thinking about what you're thinking. Offer a blessing instead of a curse. Weave your words and thoughts with golden intentions and transmute the heart of the world with the power of your own. When feeling uncertain, evolve uncertainty into faith by blessing unpredictability with protection and empowered vision. The pure embodiment of I do not want to lose this live. Keep your heart light by removing the veil of judgment and loving all, free of the lens of separation. Hold blessings in your mind and gently visualize nurturing the words as though they are your own life force. Fragile visions may at first appear faint, but by applying the mind, heart, will, and intention, blessings offered become blessings allowed. And with divine direction, peace on earth and goodwill to all may be spelled into the next chapter of the book of life. I will clarify everything in the comment section below. Virgo, you got this. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Impress yourself this season. Follow me over on Instagram and my other pages. Believe me, everything gonna be in the description box below so that you can have everything you need to win a free reading from me this month. Do not forget to hit up my self-care brand, Zane Organics, and get y'all some good body butter. I really feel like Nourish, as well as like a bath and some smoke blends, will really do y'all some good. And you actually have a code to get 10% off, right? Everything you're gonna need is in the description box below. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in another video. Take care and live well. Bye.